NASA at 50. NASA was established on July 29, 1958 when President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the National Aeronautics and Space Act. The agency was created mainly because of competition between the United States and the former Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had become the first country to put an object into orbit around the Earth. The successful launch of the Sputnik satellite on October 4, 1957, marked the start of the space race. NASA began operations on October 1, 1958 from headquarters in Washington, D.C. Its first major goal was to show that people could survive and work in space. This was called Project Mercury. NASA chose 7 military pilots to be the nation's first astronauts. But in April 1961, the Soviets put Yuri Gagarin into orbit around the Earth. NASA had been beaten to its first goal. Soon, however, President John F. Kennedy gave NASA a greater goal, bigger than anyone had considered at that time. He made this statement on May 25, 1961. Project Mercury was a success scientifically and in the opinion of the American public. All of the first 6 space flights were in small one-man capsules. Tom Wolfe wrote a book about the first astronauts and their flights, called The Right Stuff. These brave astronauts became American heroes. They included John Glenn, who was the first American to orbit the Earth in 1962. The next step was Project Gemini. These spaceships could hold 2 men. The flights showed that astronauts could fly in space, do complex tasks like linking with other space vehicles and even work outside their spacecraft. Project Apollo was NASA's biggest effort up to that time. The Apollo spacecraft